Hi, I'm John Morris with Advantage Property Management. Today I'm going to talk to you about one of the most litigious items in property management, and that is disposition of the security deposit. Now, when it comes to collecting the security deposit, anybody who's a property manager or owns more than 10 properties, one of the requirements of the Georgia statutes are to have a written report of the condition of the property prior to move-in or at move-in, before you can collect any security deposit funds. So often people will collect a security deposit weeks in advance of them moving in, and you can't actually do that legally. Now, we collect first month's rent weeks before someone moves in, but we always collect the security deposit at that move-in appointment. One of the other things, the code section is thick, and there's a lot more to it than what I'm going to talk to you about. If you have questions, always good to seek legal advice. One of the other things is in the disbursement of the security deposit. The way Georgia is actually one of the few states that it makes it very difficult to disperse security deposit funds. As a property manager or someone who owns more than 10 properties, you're required to visit the property within 3 days of the tenant having vacated. In those 3 days, you have to give the tenant the estimate of charges against their security deposit. They then get 5 days to inspect the property to see if that everything is the way that they had left it, and that what you had inspected was what they had done. And then you have to disperse and give them written notice, as well as get those funds to them within 30 days of their vacate date. And that can be a little tricky if you're an out-of-town owner and you have to get there within 3 days. Often people's schedules aren't that flexible. Another good reason to hire a property manager. If you own less than 10 properties and you're not having a property manager represent you in that transaction, you need to make sure you follow the letter of the law and document everything you can. The statute isn't as clear as to what your instructions are, but always seek the advice of an attorney. I hope that helps.